Hello and welcome back to the city in the forest. We're on Palawan Island and the capital, which is Puerto Princesa. Just stopped here because there's a scene behind me I walked by yesterday. Hope you can hear me well because it's quite a busy road and this is in the heart of the city. But I just wanted to emphasise the dominance of the nature here, even in the city centre. You know, the trees are... It just dominates the urban landscape. We're going to have a walk around. I'm just travelling light. I've just come out with my backup camera, my Nikon D5300. Just got the standard kit lens, the 18 to 55mm zoom. Which really, all the technical business is irrelevant because it is a cliche, but they do say that the best camera you have is the one that you've got with you. So I've just got this one. Yesterday, the scene behind me, I don't know if you can get it all in, it's kind of an old advertising hoarding. Obviously blank, no advertising on it at the moment, but the trees are reclaiming it by the looks of things. And yesterday, I was walking by, I was out with the camera just going for a stroll and see what I could see, any sort of true gritty travel shots. And again, I apologise for the noise, but we are on a busy main road. And there was an articulated lorry parked directly in front of this hoarding behind me as the backdrop, and it had a blue cab, and the blue of the cab of the articulated lorry was matching the clear blue sky. I mean, it's a bit cloudy today. What do you expect from a tropical island? It's ever changing, so it goes from bright clear blue skies, sunshine, to cloudy, a bit of rain, and which is good. So yeah, it really made the shot, and I'm a bit disappointed today that the lorry's not here. So a little bit disappointed, because the back trailer, it was a flatbed. There was no, it wasn't filled in, and it was obviously unloading some kind of goods, and I thought might be able to come out and catch it today, but sadly it's not here. I've taken a photo anyway, but it doesn't really work without the lorry, so I'm here for the next few days in this particular area, so I'll hope maybe I'll come back and see if it's and there's an aeroplane just landing in the background. What a busy city this is. So I'm just going to take a stroll down this busy road, again, see if I can find any suitable travel shots for you, with the emphasis of the theme of the city in the forest, which continues.
While I'm walking, looking for images, I wanted to take the opportunity to give you a brief background story about myself. I was born and raised in South London, England, and have been passionate about photography since the age of 14. This passion happened by chance when I was mistakenly put in a photography group for my last 2 years at school. I quickly learned how a camera recorded still images, and I can honestly say that after my first 2-hour lesson of photography, I was totally hooked. I knew then that this would become a big part of my life. Back then, it was all film, with wet processing and printmaking. I can still smell the chemicals to this day. On leaving school, I had gained 2 A+ GCSE grades in photography for both written and practical, along with some lower grades in other subjects. I guess I'm really showing my age now. I began to further my knowledge and teach myself more by reading and studying photographic trade magazines and books. Shortly after this, I was fortunate enough to be offered my first job in a commercial studio in West London. I was shooting pack shots for well-known brands, working alongside and with some big name advertising agencies at the time, one of which was Saatchi & Saatchi. To cut a long story short, I then travelled to the canyonlands of the American Southwest to photograph the landscape, even though I didn't consider myself to be a landscape photographer, and still don't. After returning from the United States of America, I started to get my work published worldwide through stock agencies. Later on, I gained a licensure distinction of the Royal Photographic Society at the age of 24. It's said that as a photographer, you should have one subject and develop your own unique style within that. But I struggle with this because I love all genres of photography. Despite having success with my landscape and abstract work, I'm now hoping to embrace most of my favourite subjects and include them in my travel photography work. I really hope you can follow my journey. Near the end of making this video, a rare occurrence happened. Completely unexpected. An image presented itself and I knew I only had a split second to take it. Keep watching to see it. No, not yet. It's not this image. But what photographer could resist a bit of urban decay and dereliction? Here's the image I was talking about earlier. It's rare because it doesn't need any post-processing or further editing. This is straight out of the camera. My Nikon has done a great job in handling the tricky lighting in this scene.
Hello everyone, we've been walking now for about 1 kilometre or more. We've decided to stop for something to eat. We've just come out of McDo's, as they call it here in the Philippines. And I can tell you it tastes exactly the same as wherever you'll be eating that in the world. Exactly the same. We managed to get about 3 or 4 keeper shots. We've bagged some keepers, what I think would be very suitable to fit the theme and tell the story in the city, as you all know what that is by now. Yeah, we're just gonna wrap this up, go and get some rest, maybe get a massage later, just a head and neck, because my neck is so tight. I think lack of sleep yesterday. There was a terrific thunderstorm. The crackle of the thunder, it was like an explosion, and it hovered over our accommodation for a good hour or 2, and the flashes of lightning, and I didn't get much sleep. And it sounds like I'm always complaining, not much sleep, not much too much jet lag, too much travelling. I can assure you I'm not complaining. I'm just going to explain the current situation. I've only been here for a few days now, and I'm really pleased that I've managed to bag a good few shots, which in the future I plan to post on my website with a short description and the story, but let's gather some more photographs as we travel around. Hope to see you next time in continuing our journey in discovering the last frontier. Thanks for watching.